Jacob Neal, Russell Thompson.
No. Twat. No.
It's Friday today, and we've just had quite a major setback. A bloke on his phone with a trailer driving a white Toyota pickup truck with a trailer on the back, who basically tried to run me off the road when I was driving my car back from Simon's, and it caused a bunch of front end damage. You might not be able to see, I've got some pictures, but it's completely twisted up all of the front, ripped all of the trim off, and put a very nasty hole in the tyre. Because he was driving basically on my side of the road, continued coming towards me, and at the last minute got out of the way. I had nowhere to go because we were going over a humpback bridge, and the back of the trailer literally just ripped down the side of the car. Luckily only the front of the car, so the doors and stuff aren't actually damaged, but the front suspension is all bent up, so another disaster. Yeah, so it's going to be a long evening changing all. Simon and Matt was dead helpful. They'd set the car up really nice and neutrally, because we're running in a bit of like a mixed gravel setup. It's kind of for gravel and a bit of tar, so quite neutral, because my budget doesn't stretch to fully setting the car up for tarmac and then fully setting up the car again. So the car was all corner weighted, but now this is all kicked out really quite badly, so it's going to be a long evening. I was just really ready to relax as well. Anyway, so now 5:30, I don't know how much light I got left, but I got to get the steering arm, wishbone and steering rack out of this.
So here we are. How's it going?
Yeah, as good as it can be. So, instead of just removing the wishbone, because I'm not exactly sure whether the steering rack has been damaged, I'm actually going to just drop the entire subframe out the bottom of the car, because then I can take all of the suspension components back home in the back of the van and properly look at it. You have to drop the subframe anyway to get one of the bolts out for the lower wishbone, so yeah, it's quite wet.
Fish and chips in the van, recharged phone, rain.
I'm absolutely drenched, but I managed to get that subframe out. Okay, so my dad's been helping out. It's now 1:15 midnight. So this is currently the only damage. So the arm is going to be replaced, but that arm should not be bent like that. So I think that took the full brunt of the impact with the van and the trailer. Right, good to go. Off to Simon's at 8:30 tomorrow morning, which is today, because it's 1:30, 1:45. So gonna drive the car over there, see if the steering rack's good, go from there. Right, after a very quick half an hour back at Major Motorsport with Simon and Matt, we've now realigned the car, done what we can. It's now realigned, there seems to be nothing else, it's just been down the road in it, so if there's nothing else broken, we're now good to go. So we're loading up the trailer, and we are going to get going. Right, we've made it. Right, so we've made it very cleanly and easily. The journey up here was really good. We made it about 3 o'clock, which is not bad going, all things considered. These guys are just rotating the new tyres onto the back because they're not scrubbed in, so they won't work as well in the dry. So we're going to put the more tread at the back, so the car should be a bit more rotatable. But we're going to do the next couple of changes, then we're going to head through scrutineering and yeah, see where we get to.
You're having a joke, mate.
Well, anyone can do it.
Go on.
You get it right. We need you
It's a Russ.
Welcome back, guys. Jacob here.
Guys, Jake Neal here. Here with the team.
And him, actual wind speed. So we're just out on recce at the moment. We had a chance to recce the stages on push bikes or walk. So it's quite cold, but between 7 and 8 we're out recceing, so we're doing the stages now just to kind of get a look at what we're doing. Stage 1, let's have it.
2, 1, go, go, go. Into chicane, don't cut the inside. In right, in right.
What's coming?
It's a 7 right and then a hairpin right. So go on, in you go. Hairpin right to the finish. There you go.
Oh god, I was nervous.
Into 9 left, 9 right. To 9 left, oh Jesus, 9 left again. It's 3 bales, fast chicane. Oh, they've tightened it. Into the pits. Into the pits, right, into the pits.
We've just done 2 stages. First one was very slippy, second one was very slippy as well, but pushed a bit more in the second one. We seem to be struggling quite a lot with understeer, so it's like struggling to get the power down. And we had a 2-second lead and someone's caught up with us, so we've only got 1 second now, and they took more time than us out of their last stage time, so...
Need to drive faster.
Needs to drive faster, that's it. But yeah, we'll just see how we keep going. So we're just heading back out to stage 3. I'm quite happy because it started raining. I think these are slightly longer and different route. So we're going to try and manage the tyre wear, and I'm going to try and be a little bit less draggy on the brakes because the brakes were very hot when we got in. So we should be out in 15-20 minutes.
Very well. Car 68. They mustn't like the underneath of these cars. Jacob Neal, Russell Thompson bouncing their way over the jump. I'm sure one of these cars is going to do a cartwheel in a minute if I keep seeing them like this.
So we had a bit of a moment in that last stage.
Whoop, there it goes. Yep, my brain stopped.
Go on. To 9 left.
A lot of mud on the road, basically just all locked under braking and went straight onto a tyre. We seem to have got away with damage back in service and just a cracked bumper, but nothing too major. So the guys are just checking over the car now, finishing service. Other than that, I think the stage was pretty good, but we did just get caught out a little bit. So if we can have more of that similar smoothness that was the fair amount of the stage in the afternoon, that'll be good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Chicane, left, right, left. And then another right. Then onto the circuit, merges.
Into the paddock for the team to jump on the car. To be retiring. So let's get that car fixed, guys. 68, Jacob Neal, Russell Thompson. Now we've got the details for that car. We just saw them flash past. It was hit on its way from a pre-event test by a trailer. So it took a lot of effort by the team Tim left us a comment before. Great that they've made it out, it certainly is. Great efforts by the team there. Well done, guys. Everyone involved in getting that car fixed and sorted, ready for today's event. You've done a marvellous job. There's got to be a pint in it there for you somewhere. I'm sure Jacob and Russell will be buying the drinks at the end of this event. Sorry, guys. It hasn't cost you enough to compete today.
Join in. You clear. Up to a hairpin left. I can't see him.
I can see him. It's alright.
Alright.
Where are we going?
Left, left, left. Split left. Chicane, left entry 3, tight. Six right, long. Good
Up there, yeah?
Yeah.
Merge.
To a hairpin left, hairpin left. And splitting right, 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 square right. Through the gate. Up to a 9 left, 9 left. Over the jump, brake on the jump for this tight hairpin right, brake on the jump. Woohoo! Woohoo! 9 at left. 9 at right. And a 9 at left. And a 9 right again. To a hairpin right, hairpin right. Go on, go on, go on. To the straight. And a hairpin left, hairpin left. To 9 right, 9 left. And keep her flat to the finish. Go on, son. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right, stop. That's us.
Oh, the brakes are hot there. I think that was our best one, even though it was kind of scary. So we're just back after, is that stage 5? Stage 5, stage 5. Longest stage, probably most enjoyable for me and Russ. I think we both enjoyed that. It's actually dried out a lot. And there was a lot of quite interesting merges, but we've come back into pits and the steering wheel has gone from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, so the guys are just having a look over the car now to see what's moved. We can't see anything, everything's paint marked, we've torque checked stuff, so we should be okay, but we don't know what else we can be looking at to go from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, so we're just going to keep going out and keep going.
3 right.
Go on, boy!
Go on, boy.
Oh, my line's all up.
Fuck's sake.
Jesus!
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Long hairpin right. I can't see the merge.
I'm good, I've got a mirror, it's fine. Mazda coming.
Hairpin right, hairpin right. Oh.
Twat.
Six left into the pits, nips, and a chicane left entry. Short straight to long, 6 left again, watch the exit. To the hairpin right. And chicane, don't cut the exit. To the finish.
God, the brake pedal was changing
There we
massively
go,
in there.
done.
The brake pedal was changing a lot in there. Like the vacuum pressure was all over the place.
There you go, done.
Whew. Well done, pal.
Well done, mate.
Good second round, eh?
Aye.
Jacob and Russell. Excellent run. Isn't it great to see?
Made it home. It was a long old day, but a good one. So on to the next. Are you recording? Right. So it's now Monday. I must say I am exhausted. We got back at I think like 20 past 11, half past 11, something like that last night, and then unpacked the car. So we only have one weekend to prepare for Leconsfeild, so there isn't going to a lot that we're going to be able to do, but I'm going to try and rinse through the car and give it a really good check. I need to see if I can get a hold of some new tyres, because we've really scrubbed and blistered the fronts, and we probably need to just check the alignment of the car as well. Other than that, it's going to be like check all the fluids, clean anything up, give the car a clean inside and out, and then get ready to go, because we don't have time for an awful lot of prep, and there isn't really anything seemingly wrong. So yeah, I think it's also worth mentioning that we very nearly didn't make it to Anglesey in the first place after being hit by a trailer, and the trailer completely destroying the lower control arm, ripping a tyre apart and towing the car out just after it had been aligned by the guys at Major Motorsport, Simon and Matt. So I think it goes without saying thank you to those two, because I got on the phone and they said, yeah, get it back into us first thing 8:30 in the morning, and within half an hour we had the car realigned, and also thanks to my dad, who stayed up with me until 2:30 in the morning getting a spare steering arm off another car and then getting it in this car in the workshop so we can actually get it aligned. So big stress, but we made it. So on to the next.